Hi and welcome to This Woman Can. I am your host, Janice Sutherland, and my mission is to educate and equip ambitious women to excel in their careers and become impactful leaders, creating more wins in their life. Now, over the past few episodes, we have focused on getting the most out of your personal development to work. So you haven't listened to them or watched them, you can nip back. But maybe, just maybe, you've decided that this is the time, this is the day, this is the year to turn your side hustle into a full-time gig. Especially given the current climate. Maybe you've been let go from your corporate role or being on furlough has shown you what it's like to be working on your own timeframes in your own rules. You could be bored in your job, unchallenged by your work, and have an idea for a great new business that you just can't get past your boss's door. Whatever the reason, you find yourself considering entrepreneurship, aka being your own boss. Now, This Woman Can features women from across a range of industries. But to kick off the 2021 season, I am going to focus specifically on women in entrepreneurship, female entrepreneurs. And over the next few episodes, we are going to look at the highs and lows of going it alone. I'll be providing support and guidance on being your own leader, sharing my own entrepreneurial experiences, and of course, interviews with women who have embarked on their own entrepreneurship journey. So here's a tip for you. Make sure you subscribe to whatever platform you're listening or watching This Woman Can on so that you don't miss an episode. Get me? So, starting your own business. Now, starting your own business can reap deep personal professional rewards, should I say. But becoming an entrepreneur certainly is no walk in the park, and it isn't easy. And I'm speaking from personal experience. And when I said I've spent years and years thinking about entrepreneurship, but it wasn't until 2017 that I actually did something about it. Now I can hear you ask, why 2017? What finally changed that helped me build the bridge from the corporate world to entrepreneurship? Well, I can't really put it down to one single event. It certainly wasn't one single event. I had a fabulous job. I was the CEO of a multinational telecommunications company. In fact, I had the accolade of being the first woman to ever head up the telecoms industry in the country I worked in. And I worked hard. I enjoyed what I did. I loved the team, but something for me was missing. Something was niggling. Something was really digging at me. And I'd already moved countries from the UK to the Caribbean. So it wasn't that. And it wasn't location. And when I look at it, I certainly knew that I was working at a pace that I didn't want to continue working at anymore. It was very demanding, very pressurized, had to be on top all the time. Plus the role was no longer fulfilling me. The financial success, the accolades, all that kind of stuff really didn't do anything for me. My values had changed over the years as I've got older. So after a few heartfelt conversations with my hubby, I made the decision to actually make that move and become an entrepreneur. And yes, I hear you. I gave up my steady, reliable job with a fabulous salary to head out on an exciting adventure. Looking back, as I embarked on my own starting my own leadership development organisation, I realised, if I'm totally honest, I really didn't have much of a plan. I'll be honest, didn't have much of a plan. Not like I would have had in the corporate world where I had everything written down. It was all documented. I had the structure. I knew what I was doing. I didn't have any of that going out on my own. What I did, however, was the passion, the real passion to help ambitious women take action in their careers. And as I said, become impactful leaders. But that wasn't enough to become a successful entrepreneur. That alone wasn't going to put food on the table. So in today's episodes, I want to share with you some advice if you're thinking of embarking on your own entrepreneurship journey. Now, I understand we all may be starting from different points, and I understand that. Maybe, as I said, you're being forced air quotes, into it. Maybe you're thinking it's time now, having had that time at home during the COVID period, and you've had time to think about what you want. But whatever the situation, I'm here to ready your mindset for your entrepreneurial journey over the next few weeks. And as I said, on This Woman Can, I'll be sharing interviews of successful female entrepreneurs across the Caribbean region, plus guidance on how you can make sure you set yourself up for success. And don't forget, you can find more information by joining the online community, the This Woman Can community, the Vibrant community, and that's all the W's, thiswomancan.coach. So let's get into it. So the first step to entrepreneurship, and I've mentioned it already, is having the right mindset. Mindset is the first step to become an entrepreneur. And this is where you need to start. Change your mindset. Because until you can truly believe that whatever crazy conversations you're having with your friends, your family, yourself is possible, you're really not going to get very far. You're really not. And until you're willing to continue on the journey, even when things aren't going right. And maybe you have to tweak your plan, you have to change your idea, maybe your thoughts are different, maybe you take a few L's and get back up and try again, and believing that one of those times you're actually going to get it right. Even after swerving a dozen times, you're not ready. That mindset isn't ready. You can figure out what steps you need to take in order to leave your job. You can learn how to build a foundation for your business, and even look at those who have successfully done it well within the field you're moving into. But, and it's a big but, I want to say it again, it all starts with mindset. Yeah? So after that, you've got the mindset thing going. After that, you need to establish goals and ask yourself, do you want to start a lifestyle business or a growth business? What does success mean to you? Now let me explain the difference between the two. In a lifestyle business, your goal is to have your own steady stream of income. You may plan to have a few employees eventually, but you really don't envision growing into a huge conglomerate, a huge corporate entity. A growth business, however, is different. Here, your ambition is to build a venture that grows quickly, it's constantly evolving, and in which you regularly invest more money, more time, more of you to expand locations, products, offerings, customer segments, and more. You'll be even hiring more people, traveling, and probably working long hours. Knowing your goals, knowing what you're trying to do, what your goal is key to setting your expectations and establishing those important revenue targets. In a lifestyle business, the goals are going to be more modest, such as maybe equaling or bettering your income from your current job, what you're doing now, just to break it, be even or just a little bit better. A growth business requires constant reinvestment and prioritizing its expansion, often at the expense of your own personal income, at least at first. So think through your business. What is your product or your service, and who are your potential customers? How will you attract these customers? Who will be your competitors? And if you can't answer these questions, your risk of failing to launch will be high. The next thing, again, here another piece here, is have an early client base. Knowing who your potential clients are is great, it's good, but already having customers is even better. Now, whether it's your profitable side hustle that's now ready to supplant your day job, or a growth business that has secured an initial client, starting out with a ready revenue stream will greatly increase your chances of success. You'll already demonstrate a product, a market fit, and you'll have users who are willing to vouch for your potential to future clients. And lastly, and this is an important one, this is probably, put this next to mindset. Lastly, talk to your loved ones, real talk. You can't do it by yourself. Before you take the leap, you need to communicate your ambitions, your goals, why you want to do it to your family, your friends and loved ones. They may try and talk you down, but in the long run, their support will play a huge part in your success, because you'll be working long hours, you may be dealing with stress and uncertainty and tackling difficult challenges. You're going to need the backing of those around you. So those are my short tips, and I hope it gave you some food for thought. And as I said, over the next few weeks, we'll be covering more topics around entrepreneurships, and especially when it's female entrepreneurship, and showcasing interviews with women who have already successfully taken that leap. So don't forget to let me know what you got out of this episode. Share your questions, your challenges, or join the This Woman Can community, where you can find the support you need to make your next move. Whether that's in the corporate world, because we may still be in the corporate world, or as an entrepreneur. So until next time, remember, if I can, you can, this woman can. Take care.